Okay, hello everyone once again. Good afternoon. It's great to see all of you again. So today we'll be working on the Sprint 1 retrospective. This will be a chance to look back on the previous sprint that we had and discuss essentially what worked and what did not. We can improve on our process moving forward looking back at these. So let's keep this constructive and focused on growth. Uh, who would like to start us off? Any thoughts, anything that you thought went well during the sprint?
I'll start. From a
Yeah, go ahead.
development perspective, I think our communication has been a strong point. We're clear on our goals and how to achieve them, which is something that made the development work smoother. The early version of the scheduling system is something I'm proud of.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Brian, for that input. It's great to hear that the communication was effective. Jochen, any thoughts? Anything?
Yes. I was very pleased with our alignment with the user stories. I think that we were able to stay on track and ensure that we followed the vision and the users' needs that we had outlined at the beginning. We also integrated some early feedback from our users into the development process. And even though we identified it as an area for improvement, I think we made a good stride in the right direction.
Yeah, that is some key insight, Jochen. Thank you very much. Aligning closely with user needs is critical, I would say, for the project. Thiago, what about you? Anything you'd have to say from the previous sprint?
Yeah, I think it was very beneficial that we engage with the campus community earlier and give us a sense of confirmation we are on the right path. That they are very excited, and we got a very positive reception. And
Yeah, definitely,
the
Thiago,
futures are
definitely.
very encouraging.
Yeah, for sure. Early engagement and feedback are vital. Now let's go to the opposite end of the coin and talk about what did not go so well. So it is important to be open here. This will help us to learn and improve. So let's start off with you, Brian. What would you say in this aspect?
Uh, One area for improvement is incorporating user feedback more dynamically into the development process. We started doing this, but there's room to make it a more part of our workflow.
Yeah, I agree. I do see where this could benefit us in the future. Making feedback a continuous part of the process will help us to create more user-centered products. Jochen, anything you'd like to say on this?
Yeah, building off of what Brian said about the feedback, I think we could improve our user feedback sessions. They were a bit lacking in some areas. We could coordinate them better, which would allow us to get feedback more quickly, which would get them faster to the development team, and we would be able to make changes more responsively and be more agile with our production.
That is a great point. Yeah, I do agree with both of you. Streamlining the feedback sessions would indeed help to make us more agile, which is the goal of what we're trying to do with our agile development process. Thiago, anything you would like to add to this?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, joking. Expanding the feedback, including more and more different users, and we're gonna start getting like different sites and a more diverse or like our users, and better or more inclusive we can get.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Thiago. Broadening our feedback will ensure that we meet needs of the entire campus community in a whole. Now, let's discuss how we can improve for Sprint 2. Any suggestions? Anyone? You can go ahead.
I suggest setting up a more structured process for integrating user feedback, maybe a dedicated time each week to review and discuss feedback and how we can apply it.
hmm hmm
I would also suggest having a plan for our feedback and how we can get them to our development team better, which would, and as well as the sessions to make it more diverse and representative of the groups that we're targeting these insights from.
Yeah, definitely we improving the documentation of all the feedback we get. We can maybe work on the some uh, big data. We start like analyzing what's common, what can be more effective, make us keep track of all our decisions.
Yeah, no, definitely, everyone. These are all great suggestions. Structuring the feedback process and planning for diversity in feedback and improving the documentation will be key focuses that we'll try to aim for in the next sprint. I will make sure these actions are noted and incorporated into our sprint to plan. Anything else before we wrap up? Any thoughts, any suggestions anyone has?
No.
Okay, cool. That's great, great. So great. This retrospective has been incredibly valuable, I would say. Let's carry on forward the same positive aspects and focus on improvement as we've done so far. Once again, thank you all for your honesty and commitment to the progress and the project in general. Next up, after our next few daily stand-ups, we're gonna aim to get started with our sprint 2. We'll have a meeting about that once more before we get into the project, and hopefully we could meet some of the needs and suggestions that were made here today. Thank all of you for taking your time out of your day and showing up, and I'll see you in the next meeting. Bye, guys.
See.
See.
Bye bye.